Low HP here, a clean takedown, 2 second best, maybe be able to walk away with these. Picks up a few, and this is where things go south. 11 gyms, a dive forward though. Vegeta strikes back. A back and forth affair like no other.
Hi guys, so today we will be covering a monthly qualifier game against debatably top 4 team in North America East at the moment. And this is basically the game that decides whether or not we will qual. So let's get into it. Alright, so hopping into game 1, we go Fang, Gene, Penny, and they go Gus, Carl, and Poco. The draft went like, we had first pick, we chose Penny, they went Gus, Carl, then we went Fang, Gene, and they responded with Poco, which is very questionable, in my opinion at least. I'm not sure why they did that. So yeah, I missed a lot of shots right here. You can ignore me, please. And right now we have like some decent control, I guess. We're all just trying to get super because all of us depend on supers really. Fang, Gene, Penny. And I do think we have comp, but we just played it really bad. We were all really nervous. And we're slowly starting to move up the map. This is one of the first and only pulls that Juan hits, because Juan is like the worst Gene in North America. He's never playing Gene again. And yeah, now we have control. We got some kills. I do go for a stun and super play there, but Tooney's gadget luckily cancels it out, and I end up falling instead. Alright, Juan mispull, that's one. Tooney does waste a gadget there, but even though he dies, Kyogre also dies on the left. So now Juan and I are just trying to hold, but I don't know what Juan was doing there. And then I think I fold here, yeah. And it is not looking very good for us this game. Okay, so they got countdown now, and we're just trying to move up together in order to reset. And right here, I think Juan should have pulled Alec to get an easy kill, and then we could all move up in the 3v2, but he elected not to. I guess he was saving it for a better opportunity. And then one more reset and we can tie it. We do try to move up. We have Gene super, we have Penny super, but we don't have Fang super yet, and when I get it, it's just too late. Game 1 goes to them. Alright, hopping into game 2. This game, Kyogre and I switch lanes because we don't really want Penny versus Poco, because Poco should win that almost any day. But Fang against Carl is still good, so it wasn't too bad. And here I play a lot more aggressive to try and get my super. Juan does as well, and he gets a pull. That's pull number 2 that he missed. He is now 1 for 3. Kyogre does get a turret, puts it pretty aggressively. I go in, I die. I shouldn't have done that. It's my fault. And now they have pressure, and they break our Penny turret. Alright, so we get the lanes right this time. We try and get Fang on Poco, and we try and push back up. I go for second, while Alec goes for Juan. It's kind of a trade of gem carriers. I'm kind of in their spawn with super, and then I get a double kill. And I think this is a position we definitely wanted to be in, because now all 3 of us have super. We have an aggressive Penny turret, we have an aggressive Gene pull, and we have an aggressive Fang. And none of these guys can really do anything against the Gene super or Fang super. So Juan with a missed gadget, and Tooney with a double kill with the screeching solo. I don't know how he pulled that off, but that was crazy. And I do get Alec in desperation. I was told to go after Tooney on the right when he was picking up the gems, so I could secure all 10, but I don't really know if that would have worked out. Maybe like let me know in the comments. I forgot to mention, but Juan had a huge pull on the right on Tooney, but Tooney got away with it with his super. But Juan is close to another pull since he got 3 shots on the last one. And right here, I think this is where we win the game, because Alec throws really hard. He walks up for no reason, because he had a shield and there was a ghost, I guess, like tempted him or something. Juan with a missed pull. That is, what, 2 for 5, I think, on pulls. Now that we have countdown, they can't reset, so we kind of just retreat back to the left corner to try and stay alive, because you don't really want to feed Poco, really, or the tide can change so fast. And now we win game 2, and we're hopping into game 3. Alright, so game 3, and we just try and do exactly the same thing what we did in game 2. We want a huge aggressive start. We want early supers, especially with our comp when we have Jean, Penny, Fang, and they don't really counter us too much or too well. We really want our supers early, and I get a nice pinch with Juan early on, and we can take control of this left lane. I try and switch with Kyogre here, but after I get super, I just decide to go for second. And here, I don't think I should have died, but I don't know what else I could have done there. Here, Kyogre chokes a kill, and now we lost complete control of that. We are depending on a Fang super or a Juan super, or Jean super, sorry, for back control, and I do get my super, so we do get some control back. We get a nice pinch on the Carl over there. We kind of force this Poco to the left, and Juan and I have another good pinch where he spots him with Vision Gear, and I go straight after him. Here, I think I got really lucky on the left, surviving with that much HP, and I also took a gamble because the Vision Gear wasn't active on Tunia anymore, so I had a 50-50 chance on going the correct side. Here, Juan gets a huge pull. That is 3 for 6. He's 50-50 now. I do get a kill on second now that he's open, vulnerable, and I get away with the gems as Alec tries to kill us. Okay, I was screaming at Juan here to pull Toonie, and he finally did. And yeah, so now he's 4 for 7 for pulls. Okay, and then my teammates both stand still for some reason. They think we won. They're BMing. Luckily, I'm the best player in the world, and I clutch up for us. Alright, so here I think Juan should have pulled again. Pulled him into my face so I could two-shot him. But, of course, Juan, being the best Jean, does not pull, and saves the pull for next game as I start clutching up. Alright, so I get the countdown back, and basically what we need to do now is not die. It sounds very simple, but it's hard when a Carl has super with a Poco supporting him. Luckily, they don't move up together, and we can break them apart one by one. And yeah, we take set 1. Alright, so hopping into round 2, it is Sprout, Brock, Otis versus Jean, Bonnie, and Penny. The draft went like, we went Brock first pick, they went Penny, Jean, we went Sprout, Otis, and they went Bonnie. I definitely think that there were much better picks than Bonnie, but Bonnie wasn't the worst pick they could have gone. And Kyogre dies very early, but I also get a kill on second, so it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just that they have lead, and we need to push into them. Alright, so I do get tapped up a little, and here Kyogre signals out and calls out that we should switch lanes because he can't win a lane for his life, especially if there's a penny turret. So we do switch lanes. I play really aggressive after I get my wall down, and I think what we're trying to do is just pinch out one of them in the middle, take lead, and then run back to spawn. Here I should have died, definitely, right there. I get caught out. And here we have a nice kill on the Jean from Kyogre. And we all start pinching out Alec, but he somehow dodges all of our shots. And now the Jean has pull, so there's a lot of pressure on us, especially because there's only a 1-star lead. Even though we have blue star, if anyone dies, we will be screwed. Luckily, Juan was playing the jump gadget over there, and he dodges the Bonnie. And now we just try to lock it down. We're all pretty low though, so we all gotta play it passive, but also not so passive so that the Jean walks up. And here, Tunia and I just stand there. I get really lucky. Right after I heal up, I shoot at the corner on the bush because I thought he would be walking up and he just happened to be there. And Juan gets a lucky jump over there. He's playing really well this set. This is why we don't put him on Gene anymore. And yeah, we take game 1 pretty confidently. Alright, so hopping into game 2, we're just trying to do the same thing, except have a better start where hopefully we have the lead and they have to push into us. I think this game, Juan and I do a really good job of helping each other, as well as Kyogre actually holding his own lane this time, and winning instantly actually. And yeah, we have them pushed back at the start. I do get second one shot, but can't finish him. I decide to pinch with Juan. I do trap Alec. So now Juan and I should have an easier time killing Alec. But Juan and I miss every shot, and Alec almost takes me out. He also gets a super. And while this is all happening, Toonie is able to kill Kyogre on the right. But luckily, this game we are up by 1 and have Blue Star. Juan, luckily enough, does have jump again. And here's the part where I think our synergy really thrived, when I trapped Alec again, knowing that Juan and I could take him to 2v1. I don't really know if it's synergy, but it was, I think, a really smart play between the two of us. And I do recognize that second and Toonie are one-shot, so I do continue to play aggressive even though I'm getting low. And I think we get another pinch on Alec on left. Yeah, we do. And Juan breaking these walls right here, really crucial to us winning. They just allowed Kyogre to be a lot more free, Juan to be a lot more free, and left 2 walls for me to keep shooting. And now my team and I have to start playing lockdown D. We can't let Gene get super, or Penny get super, or Bonnie get super. We can't let any of them get super, or we'll start getting pressured and pushed back instantly. And I kind of fumble the wall there. I pick it back up, throw it back down. And here, second does get a pull, but luckily Kyogre gets the mute on the Bonnie. And this basically seals our victory as I pick up the wall and try and corner ourselves. Kyogre BMing at the end of every game, but he actually did nothing. But, you know, we'll let him do what he wants to do. And yeah, we take set 2 and we move on to the final round of qualifiers. Good game to Steel's team. It was really close. It was a fun match. It was one of the biggest matches I've played in a while. And we eventually do qualify. We win the next round in upper bracket to qualify as one of the undefeated teams for monthly finals.
Low HP here, a clean takedown, 2 second best, maybe be able to walk away with these. Picks up a few, and this is where things go south. 11 gyms a dive forward, though. Vegeta strikes back. A back and forth affair like no other.